Hi and welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day out there. We got a great show for you here today. We've got some new developments that just surfaced here today. I think you're going to find very, very interesting, as well as, guys, we're going to talk to you about how XRP becomes extremely scarce for a whole host of reasons. But one we know just launched yesterday, and that is RLUSD. Guys, we're going to get into all the details and more. All we ever ask is if you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, drop an X, smash like button, share the video. Let others around this world know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. Is just in here today, guys. We got Celsius suing Tether, demanding 2.4 billion with a B worth of Bitcoin. Now, I said jokingly, trollingly, however you want to say it, on X, formerly known as Twitter, is this the downfall of USDT and the rise of RLUSD? And I actually kind of said that in a serious way because, look, guys, first and foremost, I'll say I'm not pro let's just tear Tether apart and see an absolute collapse of the digital space, because if USDT was to drop like a bucket, was to drop off the face of the earth tomorrow, that would be terrible for the ecosystem as a whole, right? But what I do believe is as we move forward into the future, RLUSD will become more and more dominant, and take away market share from USDT. Now, don't just take it from me. I'm about to put some facts on your radar here. But again, we have a competitive landscape out there, and Ripple has what? Transparency, compliance, all the big institutions that you want to work with on our back. Now, also, guys, the global reserves, when we talk about reserves, very important, because we're going to get into how XRP becomes extremely scarce based off being a global reserve. Now, global reserves count of the US dollar has, check this out, fallen to 59% in 2024. Reported the Atlantic Council, the US dollar in reserve stood at 72% just back in 2002, right? And has been declining steadily in the last 2 decades. Now, in 22 years, guys, the US dollar declined 13% in the markets as developing countries are distancing the currency from the reserves. Now, I'm not pro let the US dollar drop. We've got a solution here. In fact, Chad Steingraber, I've featured him on the channel in the past. He put, if 100 million unique wallets, and listen very closely because this is very important, holding RLUSD were to exist here today, 1.2 billion with a B, XRP would be locked up forever. Do you see the reserve asset status yet? In fact, just yesterday, the first address came in, the first account, right? XRP balance, we see 100. Reserve right here, we see 14 locked, right? And so do we see how this is going to operate going forward? A lot of XRP is going to be locked up, creating demand on XRP, taking supply out. Guys, things are looking extremely beautiful, and this is what we mean when we say the flip of the switch. We see a bunch of banks, 1,700 NDAs go live. We find out who all is working with Ripple, utilizing XRP. We start to see that demand come in a big way, money flowing in, capital flowing in, but XRP being hoarded by the banks, being locked up. RLUSD being utilized, XRP being locked. Guys, Ripple X put out great discussions recently on the evolution, of the XRP Foundation into an entity that centers on collaboration, transparency, and serving the broader needs of the XRP ledger community. Now, sharing initial plans built alongside XRP Labs, XRPL Labs, XRPL Commons, the current XRPLF, and more. Now, look, they put out evolving the XRPL Foundation. Not moving out of it, they're evolving, right? And I'm not going to read through all of this, but I have taken notes for you, and I'll put it here for you. If you need to, go back and watch this video a second time so you can really wrap your head around this. The new collaboration we're talking about, XRP Ledger Community, begins a new chapter to establish a more inclusive and effective foundation. We've got key players, which are the XRPL Labs, Ripple, XRPL Commons, and other community members. And foundation goals we're looking at focus on long-term security, growth, and decentralized contributions to the XRP ledger. That's what we need. We need growth, right? Government structure. New foundation will have government structure representing developers, users, academia, validators, and infrastructure providers. And then asset transfer. Existing XRPL foundation assets will be transferred to the new foundation once fully prepared. Then we've got operational transparency, stage of implementation. We're talking about securing asset transfers and establishing operational transparency, and future steps, development of charter, government's details, and other specifics. Guys, we are evolving in a big way. Here we are up 3.5% today. Sluggish price, certainly no flip of the switch here today. But guys, look at what is happening around us. RLUSD is going to make XRP irrelevant. It is the exact opposite. In fact, RLUSD is going to help XRP become scarce. It is going to help in a big way. Possibly one of the biggest ways. When we look back 5-10 years from now, we may just say RLUSD is the single biggest entity that made XRP extremely valuable, made a small amount of XRP extremely valuable because of the locked feature. Guys, that's all I got for you for now. We'll see you all in the next one.